This is Neil Ratner Rock Doc here on WDST Radio Woodstock with another episode of This Week in Rock with support from Transcend Dental and my friend, the amazing dentist and rock star Bruce Milner. Visit Transcend Dental, his office at 2 Maverick Road on the corner of Maverick Road and Route 375. Patti Smith's debut album Horses was released 50 years ago this past week. Smith drew upon her backgrounds in rock music and poetry, aiming to create an album combining both forms. Horses was additionally inspired by Patti's reflections on the previous era of rock music, with 2 of its songs being adapted in part from 1960s rock standards, and others containing lyrical allusions and tributes to past rock performers. At an early age, Smith was exposed to music. However, as she describes, it was a trip to an art museum, which solidified Patti's desire to devote her life to the arts.
I first vowed to myself that I would be an artist, or at least follow a calling within the arts, when I was 12. My father took us to an art museum in Philadelphia, and I saw Picasso's for the first time. And when I saw these Picasso's, I don't even know what came over me, but I was so transfixed, and I felt that's what I want to do. I want to do that, whatever that is. It didn't mean that I wanted to paint like Picasso. It just meant to give myself to this kind of vocation, and it changed my life. I mean, I was still the same kid, same skinny, lanky, clumsy kid who just read all the time and liked to run through the fields with her dog. But in my head, I had a new profound joy that I was going to pursue this world. And it wasn't just that I was going to go toward it. I really felt like it called to me. It was really beautiful moment.
I met Patti in 1971 when we both worked for rock impresario Steve Paul. I was road manager for Edgar Winter, and Patti ran errands for Steve and was like his personal assistant. In the early 70s, Patti lived at the Chelsea Hotel with Robert Mapplethorpe, and occasionally I would have to be in the city, so Steve would get me a room at the Chelsea. Patti was primarily focused on poetry and had not yet decided to pursue a career in the music industry. Nevertheless, her talent, intelligence, and strong determination to succeed in the arts were apparent, and I was confident she would establish herself as a significant artist. Patti's debut album, Horses, cemented her reputation as a central figure in the New York City punk rock scene, and in 2009, it was selected by the Library of Congress for preservation into the National Recording Registry. Based on the Van Morrison tune Gloria, Patti's lyrics were adapted from an early poem called Oath. Smith and her band recorded the song live, and after mixing, chose it as the album's opener. Okay, let's listen. From the album Horses, Patti Smith and Gloria.
Jesus.